Here we have for sale our December 2016 on a 66 plate Renault Kangoo. This is the ML19, which means it's got a 1.9 ton gross vehicle weight. This has got a 1.5 Euro 6 DCI diesel engine with 90 brake horsepower, and this is the Business Plus model, which is the spec. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Business Plus Kangoo of this age, because there is quite a lot of spec on it. We'll also talk you through the condition as well, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, there's a number of elements on the Business Plus which are colour coded, and that includes the bumpers. Of course, they leave this part uncolour coded, I guess, because that's going to be the most high traffic area when you're loading items in and out of the back. But on the rear bumper, you can see they're nicely integrated. You've got rear parking sensors. And in terms of condition here at the rear of the vehicle, there's a very, very slight crease just there, if I'm being very critical. I don't know if you can pick that up in the reflection, but otherwise looking extremely clean and tidy at the back. If we open up the rear doors, we can then start to have a look in the back here at the load area. As you open up the rear doors, you'll see this little handle here. If you give that a pull, you can then open the door right out there to its full 180-degree position. And this is where you can now see that the back of the van is certainly not standard. So you've got this system Edstrom racking system here in the back. Of course, all of this can be removed if you want to, but could be a really handy racking system. You could probably sell it if you didn't want it, if I'm honest. One really nice element as well, you've got this really nice non-slip hardware in GRP flooring in here. This little vent in the floor as well, and there is also a vent in the roof and some protection there to the bulkhead also. And again, you can tie things down to that, so it could be really, really handy. Again, you've got these tie down points on the side as well, these little bins up on top of here for smaller items, and these good hooks just there. In terms of condition, all lovely in the back. It must be said, of course, with this type of racking in the back, probably not used for any heavy work, probably something like a an electrician's van, something along those lines, or maybe just like a servicing type of vehicle where they're just carrying very small tools or very small items. So as I say, clearly not being used for any heavy work. Always nice to see. That being said, we have a look at the rear doors. A couple of small little dents here, which I guess to be expected on anything, but nice to see that this isn't overly scratched. There is some wear here to the paneling on the rear door. Again, that is of course what it is there to do, but all looking in really, really nice order. And as I say, just clear to see that this has been light work from new. Looking then down the passenger side of the vehicle, having a good look here again in the reflections, that is looking absolutely as straight as you can get. I cannot see any, saying that, there is a one tiny little pin dent just there, but that again being very, very critical. I will point out anything that I can see on the van, so if there's any little stone chip, any little mark, I will point it out to you for full transparency. And again, this gives you another aspect then of the load area. Of course, if you've got the factory fitted bulkhead, that can be removed if you want to. And you can just see here again another element, another aspect then of this a really nice GRP flooring. You can see the thickness there of that, so much better than your kind of standard ply. If we open up the passenger door, just take the price board out of here, we can then start to have a look inside the cab. So we have got really nice condition there to the passenger door card. The floor is all in good order. That's actually a bit of water there, looks like that's been left there, but yeah, so we'll wipe that. No issues there at all. Looking at the seats, all in good order. It certainly doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. All in really nice order. Same with the dashboard, nothing to fault there. Of course, glove box underneath just there. We'll talk to you a bit more about the spec when we go around to the driver's side. We've got gloss black wing mirrors on this van, which I do think really sets it off when you accompany that with the colour-coded front bumper, the front fog lights, and the wheel trims on the 15-inch steel wheels. I think that is a really nice looking van. Let's have a look at the condition of the front of this van then. You can see it's looking very, very clean and tidy. You're going to get, of course, the odd stone chip or anything like that here or there. Tiny little stone chip just there. tiny one just there, but as I say, I mean, we'll be in very, very picky here. And it is looking in really, really good condition, it must be said. Looking then down the driver's side, and again, all looking really clean and straight. Again, the wing mirror casing there is all in lovely order, which is nice to see. So many of those get scratched, of course. And then opening up the driver's door, and this is where the Business Plus really comes into its own with the spec on the van. So, to start off with, we have electric windows, we have actually electric folding mirrors. Looking at the driver's seat, we have height adjustability here, so the driver's seat, and again, as I said, no issues there with condition. We have this centre armrest, which has got a good deep cubby hole underneath there. We have two full remote keys with the vehicle. You see the buttons there on that side. Multifunctioning steering wheel, because you have cruise control actually on the steering wheel. Very rare to find a van like this with cruise control. And you can see the buttons down here. This is to switch between cruise control and speed limit, so you can turn your traction control off. This is for your start stop, and that is for if the vehicle is going to be lifted, you can turn the alarm off. And then that's the height of your headlights. You've got control behind here for the radio as well. If we jump in, have a look at the dashboard there, you can see the mileage, 64,195 miles. The van really does not appear like it has done that sort of miles. It is in just as a lovely order throughout. Looking down in the middle here, 12-volt socket under there, you can turn the eco mode on or off, which will give you a little bit more power in its off position. USB ports just here, DR2, so DAB radio. You've got a AUX port just there, aircon, which is an absolutely crucial bit of spec as well, and you've also got some storage here above your head in the cab. As I say, all in all, a really nice spec. As I say, highlights there, cruise control, aircon, DAB radio. As I say, looking in really, really good order. So just to summarise, 2016, so late 2016, December 2016, on a 66 plate Renault Kangoo. It's the ML19, so 1.9 tonnes gross vehicle weight. It's the Business Plus model, where you get all this lovely spec, including colour-coded bumpers. You also get rear parking sensors. This one, of course, has got that lovely racking in the back with the hard-wearing flooring. Also then included in the Business Plus spec, you've got air conditioning, cruise control, DAB radio, and more, as we have looked at in this video. Condition-wise, absolutely spot on, and it has been right through our workshop for a full service as well. So you're not going to have to touch this vehicle for a good while yet. Of course, all of our vehicles come with our own personal warranty. If you'd like to inquire on this vehicle or any others that we have currently advertised, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR. We can also arrange finance for limited companies. We can take cars or vans in part exchange as well. We also offer delivery, so a lot of our vehicles get delivered nationwide. So please get in contact for a competitive quote on delivery also. Thank you very much for watching.